Hey guys, Jamie Sullins, Superstar Director with Scentsy, and today on our Tuesday training, we are going to be talking about sample party packs for your Facebook parties. First of all, let's talk about why I started doing these. I am a home party fan. This is how I built my business. This is what I love to do in my business is the home party experience. But there's this little thing in our world called COVID that caused that home parties to not be a thing for a while. So my business transitioned to Facebook parties, but I knew I needed a way that I could get these products under people's noses and into their hands so they could try it and know exactly what they wanted to order. That's how I integrated sample party packs into my business. Now, I am going to show you what I do, but please do not feel like you have to go this extreme in your business in order for it to be successful. A sample party pack is whatever you want it to be. It can be very, very simple and still be effective. If you're just starting out your business, or perhaps you're not making the income that you desire to make in your business yet, don't fork out a lot of money to put these together because it is a gamble. You might not make your money back, but you might. So if you're able to do more, do it. If not, don't worry about it. Fold up a product list, pop it in there with some felt samples, a couple other flyers maybe, and call it a good sample pack. Because your customers don't know what to expect. This is a surprise, no matter how little or how extravagant it is. Now, first things first, how do you know who to send these sample packs to and how do you gather that information? One of the posts within my Facebook party is a link to a Jot form that I have created. You can also use Google Forms. Both of these are free services that you can use to gather information. So just create a Google form or a Jot form. Basic, simple questions like customer name, phone number, email, and address. You need to make sure that you ask who the host of the party is, because I use this link all season long. So I need to know who the host is for when they fill out the form. Then I ask them what products they're using, what products they're interested in, and then the really important questions. Are you interested in helping your host earn a half price item? Are you interested in getting free and half price items yourself? Or do you know anyone that is interested in getting free and half priced items? Those are the important questions that you must have on that form. From that, I start building my sample packs. So, of course, we need some Scentsy wax in there. I will show you what I did this season. I will show you what I did last season. Last season, I just took bars. I cut them up into little tiny pieces. I got about 40 samples from each bar, and I just labeled it with what it was. This is what I will do again next season. This season, I did felt samples. Guys, this took way, way, way too long. I will not do it again. I will go back to just cutting up the bars because they don't care if it's a cute little felt sample or just a chunk of wax. Last season, I let them basically choose the types of scents that they got. So I asked them like what their favorite types of fragrances were. And I built the sample sets off of that. I will not be doing that again. It took too much time. This season, they just get one sample from each category of wax, which is 6 different samples. I take those 6, I put them in a bigger bag, and on that bigger bag, it gets this sticker. I just print off a bunch on my Dymo all at once. It says, smell male. These are Scentsy wax samples. If you have a warmer, feel free to pop it in the dish. Now remember, it's just a little sample, so it's best tested in a small area so that you can have a good scent experience. If you don't have a warmer, no worries. Just give a little sniff so you can experience the yumminess that is Scentsy. So you could stop right there. You could send those out with a product list, maybe a flyer from the warmer of the month, and be good to go. I go a little bit further. If someone has told me that they use warmers in their home, I give them a cotton cleanup. It's just one of our cotton cleanups, little sticker on there that shows them how to use it. If they're interested in body products, they might get a body spray like this that I've made up. Maybe they get a sample of Scentsy Soak. There is a Facebook group called All About Samples that you can get some great labels, great ideas, things like that. But you don't need to go all extravagant. Keep it simple. If they're interested in cleaning products, this is a sample of Counter Clean, just with a little label on there so they can see it. This is another way that you can sample Counter Clean. I bought these reusable dish wipes on Amazon. Just cut them up, put them down in here, put a couple squirts on Counter Clean down in there, and then heat sealed it up. And then it's got the label on the back explaining everything, so they get a little wipe with it. Scentsy actually sells these, which are samples of laundry products. So that is easy peasy. You can just buy those pre-done. You can even do the little squirt bottles of Scentsy Pets. Oh, that is another question that I ask on my forum is what pets do they have? In Scentsy Success, we now have these gorgeous, gorgeous padded mailers. This is what I use to put my sample packs together. Now, the most important part, excuse me as I dig down to get what I need. The most important part is to get information in their hands. My host always gets a full catalog, and my host gets a sample pack without even filling out the form. As soon as they book the party, they get their sample pack. They get a full catalog. Any other guest of mine gets a showcase brochure, but you could just use a product sheet. Then I'm putting a bunch of these things in there. You can get all of these off of Scentsy Success. This one is about Host and Join. I have one about the pet products. There's one for clean, one for laundry, one for body. So those I'm just buying off of Scentsy Success. But then there's a couple extra things that I pop in there that I've actually made myself. One is the top 10 reasons to join Scentsy. Guys, you can find these on flyer groups. I just add my little cartoon to it. That's it. I got that off a flyer group. And then the other one that I think is really important for mine, I go live in my Scentsy socials, so I have a little reminder card, and then I write in when the live portion of their Facebook party is. So this is a little bit longer video than I like to do on my Tuesday trainings, but I wanted to just have a chance to show you guys what I'm doing to kind of explain what this is. Now, all of my samples go out really early in the party. They have that link up that they can fill out my form for 3 days. That's it. 3 days. These samples are sent out on the 4th day. If someone fills out that form for me late, they do not get samples for a couple different reasons. The first reason is it's just a time issue. I don't have time to keep going back and building these sample packs. So I do them all at once and then they're out in the mail. The other reason is I want them to have these samples in their hand, have them smelled, have them tried by the time we close the party. If they're sampling items after the party, it doesn't help the party any. You might get sales from it later, but we're here to help our hostesses get the most of their free and half-price stuff. On top of getting those samples in their hand and hopefully building your sales, guys, you are building your customer contact list. All of these people go on my email list. They go on my texting list because I know that they're people that are interested in Scentsy products. So there's a lot of benefits to sample packs to your Scentsy party. Do them as simple as you want. Do them as extravagant as you want. But just get those samples in your guests' hands and build your business by getting that Scentsy under their nose.